Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. How wow. How wow, how wow. Hi, guys. How's it going? Who dis? What? Don't hold a gun to me in my own house. Unreal. Whoa, that's the wrong screen. Hey, look at this really cool BRB screen. I did it on purpose. Anyway, hi. I'm a professional streamer and I always hit exactly the scene I mean to. Hi everybody. I was gonna do my makeup, I was gonna do my hair, and instead I took a bath. The whole family took a nice long bath after we got home, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do any of that. So here we are, a very comfy, cozy, clean Saturday evening dooger. Thank you all so much for joining me. Welcome, welcome. This will be just like a normal Saturday morning dooger. We're just gonna hang out and chit chat for a couple of hours. Sam and I are both wiped, but I'm glad that I got to stream anyway. So yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, I love the short hair. I love it. I love it. I love it. Waited way too long to do it. So happy with it. So thank you. Thanks, guys. I'm glad I remembered to set my alarm. Oh, thank you. You set an alarm for this? Oh, I hope it's entertaining. It looks great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I cut a bunch of my hair off. I'm very happy with it. It's really nice and short now. It's great. Yeah. It's been so nice. It's been so nice. And I had to take a crack at like styling it for Thanksgiving, and it was fine. It wasn't a big like pain in the ass or anything. I was like, this is great. I'm so delighted. I just got off of a 10.5 hour shift. Oh my goodness. I hope you're doing all right. Show the back. Oh, that. I don't think it's very exciting. It's just cut. How many inches off? I don't know. It was like here-ish, but super damaged. So it was like normal. The lady who cut my hair, when she was done cutting it, she was like, hope this isn't offensive, but this is way more flattering on you. She was like, you shouldn't have long hair. Not anymore. I was like, okay. I agree. Much more flattering on me. And it can all still go in a ponytail, which is crazy. Did Clark have issues recognizing you? No. I mean, Clark was around for me going from brown to blonde. If she freaked out because I cut some hair off, it would be really weird. Thanks, guys. Dodger did the anime mom haircut. Yeah, this is the young active mom hair that all young active moms have. At some point, so many people that I know who have had kids wind up doing something like this. I can't even be mad about it. That's how hairdressers get you. It's a conspiracy. I mean, she knows I'm moving. She had no reason to convince me to come back to the haircutters. Because she knew it weren't going to be her, although she did an amazing job. And if I were going to still be here, I would continue to go to her for sure. Get to England and find her there. Oh my God. She was a lovely old Russian lady. It would be incredible if I walked into a salon and I was like, hello? So yeah, for any of you who don't know, we were in the desert for Thanksgiving. Normally, our Thanksgiving always goes something like this. We leave a couple of days before Thanksgiving. The day before Thanksgiving, my sister comes over, and we go to Oregon, right? We go to Oregon where my entire family is. So normally we go to Oregon, and the day before Thanksgiving, my sister comes out. My mom, my sister, and I all do some like prep cooking for Thanksgiving and hang out and have like family, sister, mommy time. And then Thanksgiving happens, and my sister's whole family comes over, and then our like nuclear family is there, and we smoke a turkey. We've done that for years. We smoke the turkey. We've got all the normal trimmings, and we eat a lot of food. And if it's nice outside, we play outside for a while, and that's like it. So because so much is going on with Sam and I, they were like, yo, let's have Thanksgiving in the desert. Mommy and Daddy can head out for the desert ahead of time, like before it gets cold at all in Oregon, because my parents spent 6 months out of the year in the desert. So everybody was like, this will be perfect. We can all go to the desert. We can spend Thanksgiving with some of our more like extended family as well. It'll make it easier because Sam and I could just drive a couple of hours and be there, and not have to hop on a plane. So, and it'll be great, right? Well, I'll just, everybody'll fly out or drive out. It'll be a little vacation for everybody in the sun, in the desert. It'll be nice. So first off, hilarious thing is we're all checking the weather and realizing, oh, there's torrential rainstorms that are going to be happening while we're in the desert. Great. So not exactly the like, yes, delicious sunlight sort of Thanksgiving weekend that we expected. We find out like a week and a half ago that my brother's flights were all wrong by accident. So everybody's flights had been booked. My brother's were somehow booked for a completely different week by accident. And so he was like, you know what? It's going to cost like over $1,000 to fix it and swap for a different ticket. I'm going to spend Thanksgiving with my new partner, because she's kind of like in Oregon all by herself, and that way we can spend Thanksgiving together. It's like not a big deal. Don't worry about me. So, you know, my sister and I are making all of the normal jokes where my sister's like, well, good riddance. Now mommy can hang out with her favorite children, et cetera, and it's making my mom feel better, right? So then, my sister's whole family, so it's my sister, my brother-in-law, and their 3 kids, all of whom are adults, right? My nephew's my age. So their whole family had planned, like, we're going to drive. It's like a 16-hour drive, right? We're going to take a road trip. It's going to be chill. We're going to drive there. So the morning of the day before Thanksgiving morning, when Sam and I are about to leave, I get a call from my mom, and she's like, so your sister isn't coming. I was like, what? Right? Cursed Thanksgiving. This is a cursed Thanksgiving. My mom goes, your sister isn't coming. They tried to, but any of you who have ever traveled from Oregon to California or California to Oregon, you go through an area called the Grapevine. And any of you who are in Northern California or Oregon or whatever, you probably heard there was a crazy blizzard over Thanksgiving. So my sister's entire family is in their little car trying to drive over the pass to get to California and get stuck in a fucking blizzard. And they were like, they can open the road for us to go back, but they cannot open the road for us to go forward. And even if they do, they can't guarantee that we can drive back. So we're going to go home. So they were like stuck in the snow for like 12 plus hours and finally got an opportunity to go home and decided to take it. So sad. So I was like, okay, curse Thanksgiving. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. So Sam and I hop in the car. We get everything together. We get in the car. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, on a good day, it's like a 2-hour drive, 2.5-hour drive to get 2.5-hour drive. It's like not that long of a drive to get to the desert for us, right? So I was thinking, okay, God willing, we will get there and just have a chill weekend with my family and my parents, and it'll be totally fine. And while there's a blizzard going on in the pass, there's, again, looping back around, torrential rain happening on the day that we get in the car to go to the desert. And people in it's a double thing. When it rains, and it rains a lot in California, specifically in Southern California, number one, people aren't really sure how to drive in the rain. It's not their fault. It never rains here. And number two, they don't have the proper drainage. So the deserts have what are called like flash floods. There's standing water all over the streets. It's a nightmare. Hydroplanes galore, right? So we get in the car and it says, yeah, should be like 2.5 hours. I'm going, great. Even with the rain, amazing. Everybody's really killing it today. Maybe there aren't that many people on the road, right? Because it's raining. And they were like, you know what? It's not Thanksgiving yet. I'll wait another day. Maybe that's what's going on here. So we start driving. And I shit you not, every about half an hour, the lovely lady inside of my phone says, there is an accident about 5 minutes in the future. Prepare for a 20-minute waylay. I'm like, cool. So my husband, my 1.5-year-old, and I are in the car for a little over 4 hours going to the desert. And can I just say, Clark didn't make a fucking peep. She whined a little bit when it was like 30 minutes out, because we planned it so that we left right when she would normally be going down for a nap, right? So she was awake for a little bit and then fell asleep. Awesome. Slept for like an hour, and I was like, oh my God, we're barely even out the door, right? Like we haven't even moved that much. And she's just singing to herself and playing, and Sam's giving her snacks and she's eating her snacks, and we were like maybe a half hour out from my parents' place when she started to go, So Sam gave her his phone with some cocoa melon on it. Amazing. I was like, this is going to be a nightmare if this drive takes too long with Clark in the car. She was great. Bless you, Clark. Love you. What a good baby. What a champ. 4 hours isn't that bad. I don't want to be in a car with my daughter for more than a half an hour if I can help it ever. You just never know with babies. You just never know what's going to be their limit, where they're like, I hate it here. I hate this. I want out. I'm done. And if that had happened 30 minutes into the drive back home today was much more like that. It was much more, Daddy, I need a snack now. Daddy, snack. She doesn't know the word snack, but it was just a lot of complaining from the back seat. But you know, it's fine. We're going home. Who cares? It's fine. She can deal with it. But overall, the Thanksgiving trip went really well. I got there. I made the exact same jokes that I'm making right now, where I was like, what a cursed Thanksgiving, am I right? My mom was like, obviously I'm really sad. I wish everybody was here. It doesn't really feel like Thanksgiving, but we do get to see you guys. So it's okay. Which was very sweet. So we had just a lot of like chill time. The Thanksgiving was literally my parents, my aunt and uncle, Sam and I and our baby, and then my cousin Adam and his kid Nico. And that was it. That was all of us. And we ate food and we goofed. I brought the VR system, not realizing that it's DisplayPort in, and nothing has DisplayPort. Like no laptops really have DisplayPort in. So my mom and I went on an excursion because my mom desperately wanted to try VR. I was like, I brought the VR system. You better get ready. And then Sam and I went to set it up, and I was like, it's DisplayPort. Son of a bitch. So hi, sweetheart. Yeah, come here. I think you need snuggies, huh? Poor thing. She's got big sores again. I feel so bad for her. What happened? What happened, honey? Yeah, so I went to set up the VR and we couldn't. It didn't go into anything that we had. My aunt and uncle don't own a PC. They don't need one. Neither do my parents, right? So I was like, you know what? Go to Best Buy. It's the only electronics store around. We'll go to Best Buy. We'll see if there's an adapter that's DisplayPort to HDMI, because everything's got HDMI. It'll be fine. It'll be good. No one has that. That is not a common adapter, I'm learning, which I guess makes sense. Most people have things with HDMI, right? And then maybe they go to plug it into something and go, wait, I don't know what this is. I have HDMI. What is this? Not many people have things with DisplayPort and they're trying to like fit it into HDMI, I guess. So hosed, I guess. I went on Prime Now because I was like, maybe Prime Now has a distributor in the desert, and they do. But they did not have what we needed. So no VR for my mama. But I said they're already planning their first trip to come and see us. So I was like, maybe when you guys come out, we'll just have it all already set up and ready to go. And it'll be good. I have a few of those adapters. Gosh, I wish. Yeah. But overall, it went fine. It went fine. I'm just telling you all of the goofy shit. But overall, it was fine. Look at these big old clawsies. You got big old clawsies, baby. Since when? Who let those get out of control? Certainly not moi. Wasn't me. Obviously. Where have you been? At Thanksgiving. That's what I'm telling y'all. No joke. All I had on Thanksgiving Day was cold stuffing. It really was a cursed Thanksgiving. Oh no. We did have the full meal. And oddly enough, it was done around the time that they said it would be, which I think is a Thanksgiving first. To have the turkey done when they're like, I think the turkey should be done around 5. And then in your mind, you're going, cool, so we'll eat around 6:30. Oh, it was done at 5. It was crazy. I was like, what? Smash hit for Clark was a carrot soup that my uncle made. My uncle made this huge batch of this carrot soup. And Clark was obsessed with it to the point that the day after, because we went back over there the day after to hang out and just like go in the hot tub and chill and whatever. And for dinner, they brought out all the Thanksgiving leftovers as well as like hot dogs and burgers and stuff. And they're like, whatever you want, go for it, right? Because again, planning to have way more people than we're actually there. And so I was like, oh, well, Clark really liked the soup yesterday, so maybe we'll just give her some soup and mashed potatoes and some yams and stuff, right? Clark was not having it. The day after Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, Clark was the most fragile in terms of like about to blow that I have ever seen. Sam and I were both like, she has never been this bad ever. It was fascinating. It was a lot of her just like, I want the soup. And us going, great, here's some soup. And her going, no. Going, you have the soup. You have the soup. We gave you the soup. And then my mom off to my side going, I think the bowl is too big. I think the spoon is too big. And my anxiety level just doing this with my child screaming and everybody else at the table going, maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. Maybe you should do this. Whose idea was this thing? And me going, I'm just trying to feed my fucking baby. She's just like sitting on Sam's lap, and every time she goes to try to take a bite of soup, the soup just dribbles everywhere and gets all over Sam's arm, and Sam going, okay. I'm just like, can we just try to feed her, okay? A lot of backseating going on at that table. Did she have food on Thanksgiving that she doesn't have normally that would make her act out? No. This is like a growth spurt. Sort of like growth spurt in 2 new places with lots of people, not a lot of downtime. This is like a many variables coming together, and Clark being like, right now I should be sitting on my blanket drawing all over the floor, and that's not what's happening, and I hate it. And I was going, God, okay. You have to be really patient with kids when they love routine, right? There's a reason that so many parenting things are like, set up a loose routine. It doesn't have to be strict. It doesn't have to be like you eat at exactly this time and you do exactly this, but like some kind of a routine. Kids just thrive that way. And when you take them out of their routine, they'll normally do fine. It's just there are things that they come to expect, and they get frustrated when it's all different, you know? So, yeah. She was fine overall, but day after Thanksgiving specifically was a lot of, I want the soup, but I don't want the soup, but I do want the soup, but I don't want this spoon. I do want that spoon. Where's the spoon going? Give me back the spoon. And flailing and nightmare. So, what can you do? Curse Thanksgiving. But I got to spend a lot of really, really nice, like, one-on-one time with my parents and my aunt and my uncle and my cousin and all that, so. Clark's obsessed with spoons currently. I don't know if I've told you guys that at all, but she's currently very obsessed with spoons. So that's a whole thing, right? If you give her a spoon, you can't take it back unless she's discarded it, which she will eventually. She'll be like, this is my spoon, and I'm doing all the stuff, and I'm picking up things with it, trying to eat them, having a good time, doing my dance with my spoon. And then she'll toss it, right? At some point, she'll just chuck it and focus on something else. And that's when you can pick up the spoon. Otherwise, she's like, why are you taking a literal piece of my body away from me? I don't know why. She loves them. But on the plus side, she's really good with spoons now. She can eat with spoons pretty well. Is she still obsessed with apples? She's calmed down on apples. She's calmed down on both apples and bananas. She's not obsessed with like a specific type of food currently. It's just food. She just likes food in general. But yeah. Are carrots the new thing? No, she's always been pretty good with carrots. She's never been obsessed with carrots, but she's always liked them. It's the same with like sweet potatoes. She's always liked sweet potatoes. They've always been fine. You know, she'll eat them. She likes them. I try to, you know, sometimes I add cinnamon just to like mix it up a little bit, you know. Do you have an idea of what Clark might grow up to do or enjoy doing? Oh gosh. Not really, but she's very active. She like gets really upset when we go inside. So like today, for example, she kept going to the door and going, outside, outside, outside. And I said, it's really cold, honey. Brr, it's cold. And she would go, cold. I was like, yeah, it's really cold, so we have to wait. And she'd wait like a minute and then go, outside. And so eventually I caved and I was like, okay, we have to put on socks and shoes and jacket. And so she focused on shoes. She knows shoes. She knows socks and shoes, but she can only do so much, right? So she was like, shoes. So she went and grabbed her sneakers and was like, I can put on shoes. I can do that. So we got her all bundled up. She came into the room while I got all bundled up. Nana got all bundled up. The three of us went on a walk. And it was a very long walk. It was a really, really long walk. And even then, when we all started meandering back to the garage, and my sweet dad, Papa was like, oh, that was a really long walk for a toddler. It's like, I know. She realized we were all going inside and literally ran out of the garage. I was like, I guess we're not done. I guess we're not done yet. Keep in mind, this is like a small community of really old people. So they have like a don't make a lot of noise before 9 a.m., like all of that kind of stuff. And they're strict about it. So of course, again, Clark, 8 a.m. is going outside. And any of you who have spent a lot of time with a toddler, you know that they can go from I'm totally normal and everything's totally fine to like screaming at something in 0 to 50, which like it goes the opposite way as well. The scream might literally last a second and then they're done. But like my mom was like, we just need to try and keep her quiet while we're walking around outside. And I was like, mm-hmm. I must flee. Yeah, just like runs. She just loves to be outside. She wants to touch everything. She touched all the flowers. She said the colors of all the flowers outside. And she picked up all the different types of dirt and went like this over and over and over again. And it's fun. Like she loves it. She loves to go outside, which is great. It's like such an easy, as the parent, it's such an easy thing for me to just be like, just don't eat anything and we're chill. Right? Like it's fine. Sure. Go. Enjoy the grass. That's great. I love that. But yeah, other than that, it's a lot of, our house is a lot of drawing. It's a lot of drawing on things. And, which again, washable crayons. They don't sponsor me, but dear Lord, get them washable crayons. They are worth it. A lot of washable crayons, lots of chalk. She loves pens, but you know, pens not as washable. So heavily monitored when she has a pen. Easily taken away. Privilege is lost very quickly with pens. The kid down the street from me is like that too. It's cute, but I imagine it's frustrating for the parents sometimes. It's more just like, it's just tiring. Like she has so much energy for it because everything outside is incredible for her. right? And for me, I'm like, yep, that's the same flower. Again, kids learn through repetition, right? So she wants to look at and touch and play with the same flower over and over and over and over and over again. And then go to the other flower and go, blue, 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 blue. And I'm like, it sure is. Look at that blue flower. Pink flower. Yep, pink flower. That's the one we were just playing with. And then there's me going, there's a bumblebee over there. Just try to avoid the bumblebee. Be gentle with the flowers. There's a bee doing his job. We don't want to interrupt him. Trying to just be like, I'm not going to take you away from the flowers. There are always going to be bees. But, you know. It is fun. It's fun to see like what she's interested in. I noticed that with my nephew and my older brother. I know, son, that sure is a Lego piece. Yeah, it's a lot of that. Like, yep, that is what that is. You did it. Good job. Yeah. Bumblebees are the cutest of the bees. Yeah, it's a little fat bee. I saw a picture today of a bee sleeping in a flower. I know this is off topic. I saw a picture today of a bee sleeping in a flower, and it was adorable. What does that cup say? It says cock. It's a dapper fox saying cock. Cheers. Truth. Oh, does she say goodbye to flowers? No, she doesn't. That's very cute, though. That's super, super cute to say goodbye to flowers. Clark is really into kissing right now. So she's known the word gentle for a really long time, right? When like she started to interact with the cats, we taught her gentle as soon as possible so that she would know like this is a thing that you touch softly, right? Cats, mommy and daddy's hair, breakable things, gentle, 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 right? And it's come in super handy, by the way. So she started doing this thing where if we say gentle, sometimes she'll just kiss it instead. Hilarious. There was like a little, because my aunt's house was all decked out for Thanksgiving, right? And there was a little scarecrow inside of the house, and Clark kept going over to it. And I would always say gentle because you can knock it over, right? So I was like, gentle, gentle. And so she would go, mwah. She would just go over there every now and then and just give it a kiss and then leave. It's so cute. I know. Gentle. I thought you said dental. No, gentle, gentle. Gentle and help, I think, are the two things that we taught her really early that have been amazing. Help was my mom's suggestion because I would be on like a video call with my mom and Clark would get herself stuck or like whatever. And my mom was like, you should say while you're like helping her, you should say, help? Do you need help? And she picked it up so fast. So help she learned really early, and that's been great. So sometimes when she's like having a meltdown, I can kneel down next to her and go, do you need help? Help? To try and remind her of the word that she's not thinking to say, you know? It's a lot of that currently. It's a lot of her getting frustrated and getting just mad instantly. And then us trying to say to her, like, I think you're frustrated, honey. Do you need help? Do you want more? Do you need help? and seeing if she'll like calm down enough to go, help. Which happens sometimes and is so sad. She's just like been crying and it's like, help. Does she know no yet? She does. She knows no and yes. I would say she doesn't overuse no unless she's like in one of those zones where she doesn't know what else to say, where she's like mad about something or frustrated. Sometimes, like rarely, sometimes she'll start kicking and going, no, 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 no. And we're like, calm down. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. There's no like foolproof way to get through this stage, I don't think. I think it's different for everybody. It's different for every kid. All kids are so different that it's just gonna depend. But she's very smart. We know she's very smart. So I'm hoping that being able to like talk her through it, like trying to normalize that now, even though she doesn't understand what I'm saying. Hopefully she'll like pick up what some of the words mean pretty early, and we'll be able to like talk through those like freakouts a bit easier, but who knows? Last time I saw you was on YouTube Coffee Time. You got married or something. I did. I got married. I have a baby. I have a 1.5-year-old. I'm moving to England. All kinds of stuff. It's crazy, right? Somebody, oh my gosh, I got my, guys, I did the dental floss thing and got my wedding band off. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can I just tell you? So I was like, Mommy, do you have dental floss? This ring has been stuck on my finger for like a year. I need to get, I've tried everything, but this dental floss method apparently is like my last thing to try. My mom was like, okay. So I'm sitting there with my mom here and Sam here, right? I'm taking the dental floss. I'm twisting it around my finger as tightly as I can, but it keeps unraveling. So Sam was like, here, I'll hold the other end. We'll like yank it off and then I'll hold the other end while you're unraveling it, right? So, why did you wait a year to get to the dental floss and not go to the store? I didn't give a shit about taking the wedding band off. I don't take my rings off anyway. So it hasn't really been an issue. But I kept thinking to myself, oh, well, if I just used a little soap or something, it would come off. And I realized once I actually tried to take it off, which was recently, once I actually tried to take it off, it could not come off. Soap, butter, elevation, like cooling my arm down, doing it in the morning. I've tried everything except the dental floss thing. So here we are. And again, it just wasn't a priority. So I hadn't bought dental floss, but I was thinking about it when I was next to my mom and I was like, oh my God, I bet you my mom has dental floss. So wrapped it. Gave it to Sam, right? The idea is that you put a little bit of floss underneath the ring. So it's sticking out just a little bit. And then you, as tightly as you can, wrap the dental floss up over your knuckle, because typically the knuckle is the problem, right? You can't get the ring past the knuckle. So you wrap it all the way around past the knuckle, and you try to like basically flatten this out as best you can and just like cut off the circulation, just get it as tight as possible. And then you grab this bit here and start unraveling it from the other side, and it twists the ring off, which, spoiler, it totally worked. Here's the thing that made me nearly die was we got it onto the knuckle and the floss broke. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, I have to find where it broke so I can keep unraveling it. And then here's my sweet, lovely meathead of a husband who goes, let's just yank it. and grabs it and tries to just pull. Holy fucking shit. My finger was in agony. I was like, no! Sam's just... Oh my God. Like finally just like, get away from it, and managed to find it and unraveled it the rest of the way. But I was like, oh my God, this ring is about to be stuck on my knuckle for the rest of time if people do not, if we can't find the other end of this. To whoever was asking if Sam is a himbo, he's not at all. He's incredibly intelligent, to be honest. But in that moment, he was like, right, cool. So we just pull it off now, right? It's like, no! He went for the like, the bust your head through the wall method versus the engineering method that I was attempting to do. He was like, cool, well, that worked that far, so now we just yank it. No! Oh God. Yeah, but it's off, and we all celebrated. So now I just have to get the inside of the ring shaved, and then we're good. I'm glad you kept your finger. Me too. Is that how they resize, shave the inside? The thing is that our rings were like a specific design. So Sam and I, our rings match. They have like a specific design on them. They're different types of bands, but it would be really difficult to like cut mine, right? And then just like fill it in with something. It's a pretty thick ring. So I've been told that what they would definitely try and do first is just kind of take away some of the ring from the inside so that the design would stay intact. I hate that so many of you all said thick at the same time. But yeah. I was just thinking it. What's weird is when I put this ring, my engagement ring. Come on, buddy. Oh my God, not you too. When I put this ring up to the wedding ring, when I put them like right next to each other, anybody who works with gemstones right now is horrified that I'm just like, it hasn't been cleaned in a long time, okay? It's not like I'm ruining it right now. So when I put them next to each other, they look like they're exactly the same size. So I don't understand why this one can come on and off depending on the time of day. Like it can be like a tight squeeze to get it off, but like it came off, right? And then the other ring, literally, I tried everything I could think of, had a swollen ass finger for days. Is that a thing? Why is that bad? Oh, your natural oils on the gemstone. You know, it makes it look less brilliant, etc. So if you've had a ring recently cleaned and you immediately start just like touching it, they're normally like, don't. Because it immediately looks less awesome, basically. Are you supposed to never touch it? I mean, I would say that I don't touch it often. I do a lot of this sort of shit with it sometimes. Like I adjust it with my chin, which is also not great. That's an oil hot spot. Thank goodness you never got a high school or college class ring. I did though. Somebody was saying another method that they might do is just heating up the ring. I don't remember who it was in chat, sorry, but somebody in chat was saying they might just heat up the ring and like try to like expand it a little bit, which also totally makes sense. So maybe that would be the thing. I don't know. Isn't it cringy like fingerprints on glasses lenses? You look through glasses lenses though. Everybody comparing it to like touching a monitor or touching glasses. These are literally things that you stare at. I don't just do this all day. Like, God. Beautiful. Wow. I'm also not using it to see something else, right? But the luster, the sparkle, I know. I am missing out on the luster and the sparkle. I should just learn how to clean it. I love that sweater. If you don't mind, where is it from? Also, your hair looks great. Thank you, Cosmic Crown. This is a really old sweater from like the early 90s. It's my dad's. 90s? 80s maybe. It's my dad's and it's from an old guitar shop in Oregon. I must admit, when my ring is newly cleaned, I stare at it all day. There's a very obvious difference for sure. There's a huge difference in how it looks. But while it's dirty, I don't notice. Yeah. Cat Gang is having a sale. And Dodger Coffee is having a sale. Dodger Coffee, it's like our biggest sale we've ever had. Cat Gang is everything 35% off for the weekend. So, yeah, if there's stuff that you guys have wanted, definitely check out Cat Gang Shop. Check out Dodger Coffee Co. Both are doing big like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, like weekend long sales. Yay, I'm glad. Thank you guys. My whole family yesterday was like, wait, there's a sale on the coffee? Holy shit. Oh, my friend got me a Cat Gang hoodie today for an early birthday present. Oh, that's awesome. I hope you love it. Thank you, Nick Guy. I got 2 coconut ginger green teas. I'm excited for them to get here. Thank you. Yeah, again, for any of you who don't know, we have, with the coffee company, we have a subscription that you can do. So you can subscribe to like whole bean coffee or subscribe to the tea. I think you can subscribe to the tea as well and cold brew. And the first one in your subscription is 50% off, and then after that there's still a discount. So like for bang for your buck, subscriptions are the way to go if you like consistently are gonna want coffee or tea. Yeah. Which tea would you say the honey goes best with? I really like the honey with the coconut ginger. I think both teas are honestly really good with nothing in them. I think the honey is really good in the coconut ginger. Have you been watching The Mandalorian? So funny enough, Sam was like, "Are you streaming tonight?" We haven't watched it yet. Sam was like, "Are you streaming tonight?" And I was like, yeah. I'm doing like a Saturday evening Dooger. but, you know, we're both tired. So I was just going to do the 2 hours like I normally would if it was morning. And he was like, okay, cool. And then right before I started, I was saying, yeah, are you going to stream? He was like, I don't know. It's really late. I was like, okay, when I'm done, do you want to watch The Mandalorian? He was like, so we might start to watch it tonight, which would be exciting. Is the watermelon oolong going to go back in the shop or no? It was a seasonal tea, so we have no plans to bring it back. But I did really, really like it. Oh, I just got my Dodger Coffee monthly coffee bag today. It hit the spot on a cold Oregon day. Yo, it's apparently very cold in Oregon. Man. All of the like talking about the blizzard and the rain and everything in Oregon though just made me literally all weekend I was looking at Sam and going, we should go snowboarding. We should go snowboarding again. That would be so fun. We haven't been in so long. We should totally go snowboarding. It doesn't help that, you know, just last week or whatever, we were packing up our snowboarding stuff. And I was like, oh my God, I forgot that I have the cutest snowboarding outfit in the world. And I haven't gotten to use it in a year and a half, 2 years. Thank you, Mordock. I'm trying to remember. Do you have a caffeine sensitivity? Is that right? Is snowboarding a thing in England? According to Sam, it's more common to just like go to Scotland if you're gonna snowboard like in the British Isles at all or in the United Kingdom. But the Alps are so close, like you can just fly to the Alps and go that way instead. Going to Germany is the way to do it. Oh, that's too bad, Mordock. Well, thank you for still supporting us. That's very sweet, considering you can't have any of it. It can't be that long of a train ride. Yeah. Yo, incredible. Inspired, a place that actually uses trains. Wow. I forget consistently about trains being a thing. The only time here, the only like time that I use trains is to go to San Diego because we have a direct train that's like super easy from Los Angeles to San Diego. But like trains are so not on anybody's radar in the US, which is silly. What's a train? I live in Carland. Dude, I wish. Since I've moved here, so like 9-ish years that I've lived here, they've talked about putting in, I want to say like 6 or 7 different metro stops. So we have a metro line, only goes to specific places. And the entire time that I've lived here, people have been like, please put in metro lines that go more places because it's so much more cost effective for people. The metro is really fast. It's really nice. We would use it if it went to more areas, but not everybody wants to go to Hollywood and Highland and the Expo Center and that's it, right? But when I didn't have a car a while back, yeah, I loved using the metro and I loved taking the bus. It was a trip. But But I did wind up constantly wishing, like, man, I wish that they had more metro lines. Public transit in LA must be insane. It's very confusing. But the metro, if the metro went more places, it would be a lot nicer. The buses can be really confusing, though. How do you feel about the fare and trains thing happening in New York? I don't know what that is. What is the fare and trains thing happening in New York? Time to go to work. Bye, Zengatorix. Have a good day. LA is too spread out for trains, right? Well, the metro lines can go more places. They just don't put the money into it. It's like it's very underfunded here. I feel like with how often people go to places with great metro lines and great train systems and whatever and say, wow, this is so nice, that places like LA that have so much foot traffic would really benefit from just like focusing on it. But obviously I'm not one of the people in power. I have no idea what it's like to try and run this fucking city. But you know. Hi, Cranner. Did you try the Crendor wine recommendation? I was going to text you and ask what it was that you had told me to get because I forgot. If I'm being honest, I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. Thank you, DS Rockstar. I appreciate it. I send you wine list. Thank you, Cranner. As long as it's not Merlot, we're fine. How's your Thanksgiving? I just got done kind of telling the whole story of our Thanksgiving. It was really nice in some ways, and it was very cursed in other ways. In the end, it didn't feel like Thanksgiving. It felt like a trip to go visit my parents and see my aunt and uncle, which was fine. And it was great. And that part of it was lovely. But it didn't feel like Thanksgiving, really. Oh, I haven't yet subscribed here. I thought I would use the sale to buy cool gear. Yo, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we'll get a new P.O. box. Oh my God, this week is going to be crazy, guys. This week is going to be absolutely insane. Leading up to us hopping on the plane. But it'll be fine. We'll make it work. It'll be fine. Are you having a big get together with all your friends before you leave? Yeah, Jesse's setting a thing up, which is great. That's how mine felt. It was good food, but it felt like nobody could settle down. Ours was just small because nobody could make it for various reasons. Like, things got in the way. It was nobody's fault. It was just... It's just how it goes, I guess. It'll be fine or else. I hope so. I hope it'll be fine. I know what's going to wind up happening. 2 days before we have to go, I'm going to look around the house and have like a fucking panic attack. Like, there's still so much shit here. I'm going to put it all out in our front yard and be like, somebody take this. Please. Just somebody take this shit that I haven't been able to get rid of. Please. And then I'll feel better. I look like 7 of 9. 7 of 9's hair was like this shit. Oh God. This shit. with like more of a that shit. When I got out of the shower, my hair was like, hold on. It was very this, and I was like, Android 18 coming at ya. But yeah, it's not like styled or anything. It's just washed. We need a mug update. 12 mugs are packed away and are being sent to our new place. And the rest, I don't know what I'm going to do with. I wanted to do a big giveaway with them, and I don't know if I can anymore because we just don't have that much time left. Everything's happening really fast. I'm trying not to sweat. Yep, just 12. Are you doing Vlogmas or keeping your sanity? I want to do Vlogmas. I can't find the charger cable for... So here, cursed. My Vixia, I can't find the charging cable for. So I'm like, cool. My good like vlogging camera, can't find the charge cable for it. And my phone, the camera on my phone is permanently blurry. And if I look up anybody else who's had this problem, they're like, yeah, my entire phone had to be replaced. And I'm like, cool. Cool. That's the best. I love that. I love it. That's the coolest thing I've ever heard. I love it. So I don't know how I'm even going to do Vlogmas, even though I really want to. But not being able to find the charging cable is Vlogmas tradition. Only last year. Last year I also couldn't find last year I couldn't even find the camera. I found the camera now. Just don't know where the charging cable is, which is cool. I love it. Wow, everything is cursed. That's what I'm saying. Would it be worth it to just buy a new cable? Probably, if I can. Let's see. Hold on. Canon Vixia charging cable. Can I charge it with just a normal mini USB? No, that can't be right. It's not showing me the right thing. That can't be right. That's what I need. That fucking thing. That stupid piece of shit thing right there. That's the stupid shit that I need right there. Yeah, that's it. That's the garbage no one uses for anything else. That's the one. Buy now. Oh, wait, no. It's going to send it to Bedford. Add to cart. It's going to be like, oh, you want this in England? No! No, I don't! Okay. Check out. But send it to America. Thank you. Use this address. Great. Earliest I can get it is Tuesday, huh? What kind of cable? It's basically it's like half of a box. It's like this. The bit that it's this. Here, I'll just look. I'll just hold on. Everybody calm down. Everybody hold on, okay? Hold on. I need it to go there. Continue. Okay, great. This cable. It says it's unreal. Can I get a better picture of this shit, please? Is this seriously the best that we have to offer? It won't let me take a screen cap. Outside? 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 All right, fuck it. Sure, proceed to check out. Whatever. Fine. Sure. Use this address. Oh, I could get it Monday if I just pick it up. Oh. At the college? No, thank you. Look, it's better than not having a cable, I guess. Having a cable 2 days late is better than not having a cable at all, I guess. Lord, give me strength. This is the cable. It's just this. It just looks like this on the end. Ew, that's super weird. What the hell is that cable? That's what I'm saying. This isn't just a thing we're gonna have lying around. It's a fucking weird cable. Otherwise, I would have been like, oh, I'll find one. Proprietary cables are dumb. Is a proprietary cable like a specific cable for a specific thing, but for no reason? Gotcha. I have a box of those. Why? Why? You goofball. They should be a crime. Yeah, Apple is super into that, right? They're always like, this is ours. I was going to say my Sam. Weird. My husband, Sam, found my old iPod from when I was like a kid, like my old iPod. I used it up through college. I loved this fucking thing. It's like this big. And he was like, I was like, I just don't know what's on it. I don't remember if it's broken or not. I kind of just want to take it with me and see if I can get like some of the music off of there. Cause I would love to be like, oh my God, right. These are all of the songs that college and high school Dodger listened to. And he was like, oh, couldn't you just do that now? And turned it over and realized and like suddenly had a flash on his face of, oh, right. Oh, right. The cable ends used to be like this long. Like do that. He was like, oh, right. We won't have any of those. I was like, no, we will not. No. Yeah, the old connector. Do not own those. And yet, when you think about it, it's not like they're from that long ago. You know? Like, they were still using the long, flat connectors not that long ago. Have you played more Demon Crawl? I play it off stream a lot. Demon Crawl and Bumbo. I've been playing both of those off stream a lot. Yeah. We need a playlist of the iPod. Yo, some of those songs on there are gonna be wild. iPod with the click wheel. That's it. Yeah. It's got the wheel on it and everything. Oh. It's so cute. I know I normally say that about my kid, but it's just like, it's so nostalgia filled just looking at it. I don't even know what's on it, but I loaded that thing up with music. I loved it. I used it for so long. Clark is cute like an iPod. Yes. Yeah, it's not a priority, but when we start unboxing all of our stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, the iPod. I'll buy that cable. You'll need to grab a piece of software to rip all of the music off of it first. Oh, yeah, I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of stuff I'm going to have to do to try and get things off of there. Hi, Phil. Thank you. I have the iPod. The screen's broken, but I can still listen to music on it by randomly scrolling and clicking until it plays music. Can iTunes not do it? iTunes is weird now, man. I tried to do something with iTunes not that long ago to connect to something, and it was just a nightmare. I gave up. Yeah, you can still get iTunes. It's still a thing. It's still like this weird, I was going to say damage sponge, which is kind of accurate. It's still this weird thing that just soaks up so much of your computer. Your whole, everything works slower if iTunes is open, always. iTunes is like malware, basically. I remember trying to get as much music on it as possible, even if I didn't like it, just to be able to scroll through and be like, yeah, I have so much music. Is your Google search history still poisoned? I don't know. What do you mean? Is this a reference to a thing that I'm just forgetting? Oh my God. Speaking of the blizzard and like search histories and stuff. So there's a channel that I watch on YouTube called Elsa Ray. And it's two people and their dog, and they live in a scamp trailer, like a 13-foot scamp trailer, and they do like really pretty like really nicely shot videos of all of the places they go to, because they move every 14 days to a new place. And I was talking with my mom about the channel because it made me go, God, I want a trailer. That sounds awesome. Not to just like live in, but to like be able to just drive somewhere and park it and be like, cool, I guess I'm gonna stay here for a little bit. And I went to her Instagram to show my mom, and again, reminder that my sister was stuck in a blizzard, right? I went to show my mom, and I looked at Elsa's Instagram, and all of the most recent pictures are like, love Oregon, with just snow everywhere. They're literally like parked where it's violently snowing in Oregon. And I was like, what are the odds? how do you find this stuff? YouTube recommended it to me. I watched a lot of like bushcrafty stuff. And so YouTube recommended it to me because Elsa did a video that was like the Appalachian Trail. She did the Appalachian Trail, which is like a 4-day hike. And she was like, it's my first time, but you know, I live in a trailer and we always cook outside, and I'm very used to like foraging and all of that kind of stuff. I've just never done like a long hike before. So I had watched her video and I really, really liked it. I thought it was really well done. And so I went to look at her other videos and I was like, oh, she has a lot of videos about like living in this trailer and what she eats and the places they go. And it's cool. It's cool. My mom bought an old teardrop camper a few years ago. Last summer, we drove it from New York to Maine and back. It did literally start to fall apart toward the end. Dude, that's a long trip. South of Portland, no snow. Very disappointed. Bad review. Thank you, Clarity. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm very happy now that I've cut it. Huge difference for me. And I was telling everybody it can still fit in a ponytail, which is nuts. My dad was like, well, guess you can't put it in a ponytail all the time anymore. And I was like, or can I, Dad? It literally still fits. It's crazy. It can still all go in a ponytail. Look at that. Amazing. It's nice. It's nice to have hair where I feel like having it messy still works. You know? Where I'm just like, I can have it down, and when it's messy, it's almost better. That's great. That's just great. Thank you. Thank you. Lillian. Yeah. I've definitely gotten comments like that. But not exactly like that, but I understand the tone with which you mean. And I just kept... At one point I was like, you know what? If literally the only way that I irritate you is by changing my hair, I'm doing pretty okay. Right? If the only thing that my dad has to complain about me is that I'm changing my hair all the time, I think we're doing all right, Daddy. And he was like, can't fault you there. Bye, Dr. John. If I were a dad and the only thing annoying me was my kid's haircut, I think I would also be doing okay. Yeah, you know. Sometimes it's good. And I'm sure Clark will do this with me too. Sometimes it's good to be like, let's reality check for a second here. Like I'm the baby of the family, big time. You know, my closest sibling is 11 years older, right? So I think everybody in the family forgets how old I am sometimes. And it's not that I'm old, but sometimes I do feel like I need to be like, I'm in my 30s. I have a husband and a baby. Let's all calm down. I'm not a baby girl. I grew my hair out for a while to donate it. When it was coming up to the time to chop it, my grandma and my mom tried to get me to keep it long. Anyways, my hair is almost at my shoulders. It needs a good cut. Yeah. Day 9 had never seen Star Wars? What? That shocks me. I hadn't seen Star Wars until I was in college, but I was surrounded by people who were like, you gotta watch it, bud. So I did. And it was, if I'm being totally honest, it did not like capture my imagination the way I was expecting. I was kind of like, okay. Which is why I've never, you know, when people get really excited about Star Wars stuff, I don't shit on it, and I definitely don't try to like dampen it by being like, I thought that Star Wars is pretty boring personally. But if people ask me whether or not I like it, or like when we were bought by Disney, right? And Disney also had Star Wars, I was asked a couple of times if I wanted to do Star Wars stuff. And I was like, I can't do Star Wars stuff. And they were like, no, come on. Like, you would be so good at it. And I was like, no, you don't understand. I'm not a Star Wars person. It's never like real. I don't get Star Wars really. And I can't be on a show pretending that I really like it. I won't do that. My audience, first of all, will be like, this is bullshit. She don't even like Star Wars. But also, like, it didn't feel right. You know, there are people who adore Star Wars. They should be the ones hosting those types of shows. I will say that some of the newer stuff, and you guys will probably say this is blasphemy, some of the newer stuff has gotten me more interested in the universe than the older stuff. I really loved Rogue One. I'm really excited to watch Mandalorian, because I have always thought that the Mandalorians were like the most interesting part of everything. Like, anytime Boba Fett showed up, I was like, yeah, what's this guy doing? So, yeah. The newer stuff, while fans of the older movies have not enjoyed the newer stuff as much, or have had a lot to say about the newer stuff, the newer movies have been what have gotten me more interested in Star Wars. So if their intention is to bring in new interest and new fans, I think that for a person like me, it has worked. I still wouldn't call myself a Star Wars fan because I don't think it's accurate. But I do enjoy it a lot more, and I feel like I have more of a base of like knowledge to be able to enjoy Star Wars stuff now. So I'm not a Star Wars fan, but I enjoyed Rogue One. Yeah, I thought Rogue One was great. I really liked Rogue One. But I never watched Clone Wars either. Everybody said Clone Wars was so good. I've watched like sporadic episodes, so I don't really know what's going on in that show ever. Uh-oh, baby. Uh-oh, baby. She literally, we put her to bed early because she hadn't napped really. She took like an hour-long nap on me, which was very cute. And didn't sleep in the car. Didn't sleep the whole time after we got home. So we put her to bed at like 6:30 and literally just like sang to her, laid her down, put a blankie on her, closed the door, and she was out. Just knocked out. One of my mutuals. I don't think that I can call her a friend, but one of my mutuals on Twitter is obsessed with robots and loves when things don't have faces. And has been watching Mandalorian, and it's been so funny to watch her tweet. I don't think that this is spoiling anything. I'm assuming it doesn't. But she keeps being like, just tell me nobody's going to take their masks off. Can this whole show just be everybody with their masks on? I just want nobody to ever take a mask off in this show. It's like the second somebody takes a mask off, I'm done. I'm out. I'm not watching this show anymore. Yes, it's Sarah Stone. I love her art so much. She's great. Wow, though, that's me. She's like, look, this won't surprise anybody, but my interest will swiftly decline if I ever see this person's face. Are the captions auto-generated? They are. It's a plugin. It's a plugin that was made by Rat with a Shotgun, I think is the name of the person. They're one of Ann Munition's mods, and they made a closed caption plugin that's super good, so we stole it. She tweeted it out, so we didn't actually steal it. We just used it. Takes all the cool mystery out and just makes them lame. Somebody was saying it would be really cool if, and again, no spoilers in chat, please. Like, don't say whether or not this has already happened or anything like that, right? We're all locking it down. Somebody was like, it would be really cool in that situation if somebody, you know, regardless of the media, if somebody were to take their mask off, but it was still shot in a way where you never saw them. You still just like saw the back of their head or something. I was like, I would like that. That would be funny. There's another mask underneath. Yes. It's just. Just fucking Kakashi. Yeah, exactly. That was, yeah. That's one of the things that's so great about Halo, right? A nesting doll of masks. Yeah. Google bucket guy gif. Okay, I will. The caption is, I love this bucket, man. I'm ready. That's good. It's just from behind me. Flies off. It's good. Oh my god. There's always a second bucket. Always. That's what I've learned. If ever I need to be undercover, 2 buckets. Normal masks, not worth it. 2 buckets. Gonna go. Good night. Bye, Sonic Jen. What is it? It's a gif of a guy with a bucket on his head. and he's climbing over a car, and he gets to the other side of the car, and he jumps down, and like a guy in a suit who is at the car runs at him and like smacks him in the head, and the bucket comes flying off, but underneath that bucket is just another bucket on his head. It's good. It's good content. Better than masks. 2 buckets. Telling you. Yeah. I've decided I really want to know what it's like to get a facial. When Sam and I we had a lot of time to kill in the car. I was like, Sam, we should get facials. And there was a really long, weird pause. And he was like, yeah. Facial. Like at a spa, like spa facial. What's going on in chat right now? So I was like, we should get facials. I bet it's like really relaxing because we were always sitting at computers, right? So I've also been saying we should probably be getting like little massages every now and then as well. Like a massage every month or something would probably do wonders for like our shoulders and our backs. And I was like, Sam, we should also get facials. He was like on his Switch, hatching shinies, like, yeah. I would never hear somebody casually say, I wonder what it's like to get a facial, and assume that they didn't mean a normal ass facial, chat. So this is all on you. I live under a rock, don't at me. I had a facial twice, honestly. Face massage for days. Yeah, it sounds great. It sounds great. A massage, like a face massage, neck shoulder massage. Yeah. Sounds great. I just got to get this yahoo to go with me. He's got his big old beard and everything, so like, you know, get like all that massaged. It could possibly feel like hell. Like sometimes when I mess with my eyebrows too much, they're like, I mess with my eyebrows a lot, specifically because it's cute. Specifically because sometimes it like hurts to push them around. Sometimes there are like specific hair follicles that are like, no, don't touch me. And that just makes me want to touch them more. Like, what's going on in there that's got you hurting so much? What's going on in here? What's happening? You know? I'm wondering if beards are the same. Where it's like sometimes you're touching it and you're like, yeah. And then every now and then you hit one where you're like, why does that hurt? Why do you hurt? Do you need to like, what are we doing in here? Yes, great. Look at that. I don't even have one. I keep wanting to... You guys know how I have these like natural weird like gaps in my eyebrows? I keep wanting to like pluck and just have them be actual gaps. Like I'm a samurai. Because I've done that by accident before and I actually loved it. And then literally after I did it by accident, a bunch of people started doing it like in a fashion way. And I was like, well, I can never do that again. And now I feel like that's cooled down. So maybe I can do it again and be a samurai. I feel like I've waited long enough. People aren't really like buzzing their eyebrows anymore. Those are natural. They are. Yeah, I don't do this on purpose. This is just like for some reason my eyebrows go thick. Not super thick, I know. But like, doing all right. And then gap. Big old gap ear right in there. And then fluffy. Just little fluffs for the rest of it. Like, okay. It's fine. Are you sure that's a good idea? No, but like eyebrows eyebrows grow back. If I didn't say it with a lot of determination, it wasn't going to come out. I have the same thing except my eyebrows are extra thick. I love thick eyebrows, man. Mine are just like thin little boys. And when I'm out in the sun, I can actually see like all the little dudes trying to pop out underneath the line. But I pluck my eyebrows maybe once or twice a year. This like, I don't know which genetic makeup I got that was like, I don't know. Once you wax a thing, it just doesn't really want to come back anymore. But like part of me hates it. I waxed my eyebrows a few times and now they're just like, cool, we're going to be this forever. And it's the same with my mom. My mom's eyebrows are exactly the same. She plucked them for like a few years and then they just stopped growing back. And she was like, oh, okay. I'm like, what if I wanted thick brows again? What if I want big old caterpillars? I can never have caterpillars. My eyebrows are like, you chose this. Done. It's over. Plucking seems painful. It's not that bad. You just have to go with determination. You have to grab it and just... If you don't commit and you have to do it twice on the same piece of hair, you hate your life. My mom did that thin 90s brow for years. Yeah, this is the irony. I don't know if that's the right word. But I love that I just got done saying eyebrows grow back. I can't say anything. Eyebrows grow back so I can do whatever the fuck I want. And then immediately followed it up with, oddly enough, if I pluck them too much or wax them too much, the hair just doesn't grow back. I can't say both and have both be true. So maybe you're right. If I'm gonna commit to the samurai look, I have to fully commit. I have to know that it might be me for the rest of my life. I'm chill with that. Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm gonna plug it. There are plenty of people out there who just like straight up wax their entire eyebrows off and just like, maybe that's my future. At least you'll be cool for the rest of your life. That's what I'm saying. My daughter will grow up being like, I don't know who she got in a fight with, but my mom's pretty badass. And I'll be like, yeah. Trichotillomania. I have a friend with, I have two friends actually with trichotillomania. One of them pulls out her eyelashes and one of them pulls out like the hair back here. Yeah, it's a for reals thing for sure. It's like compulsive. It's when you compulsively pull out your own hair. So some people it'll be their eyelashes. They'll pull their eyelashes out. And some people they'll pull their hair out. But a lot of people who have trichotillomania and are older, like have specific spots like the like back here where they'll pull because it's not as obvious. Yeah, it's like a compulsion thing. I don't know what the treatment is for that, or like how people get out of the habit or anything. I'm not really sure, but I know multiple people who struggle with it. So you are not alone if you're like, "What? I do that." It's more common than you think. It's just that a lot of people who are older figure out how to hide it. Like biting your nails but with hair pulling. Yeah, kind of. When I'm anxious, my nails are destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. And I used to chew them more absent. I think nail biting is like a much more common thing. But like I used to bite them just all the time. And now it's more of a I'm stressing out about something, you know? So yeah. Biting your nails and chewing the inside of your cheeks. I don't chew the inside of my cheeks so much, but I do bite my lips. I bite my lips a lot. Um, I actually have a weird lip scab right here. You can kind of see it, I think. Like this right in here. That's a scab that I've been like desperately trying to not mess with because my lip is like trying to heal. But I did something to my lip and it's like mad, and it's been trying to heal for like a month now, I want to say. It's so interesting why we like develop that stuff. One time I just straight up accidentally chomped the inside of my cheek. It was horrible. Ugh. I've definitely bitten into my cheeks before, but never while like biting them, you know? It's just been while eating food and I've accidentally chomped it. Hello, my love. Yo. Yeah. Everyone say hi, Sam. Outside? Outside? Ooh. Oh my God, Stoob. I'm so sorry. That sounds awful. We haven't. No. Isn't he cute? I like him. I used to chew my tongue to stop from sucking my thumb as a kid. Oof. My dad put like the super duper hot sauce all over my fingers to try to get me to stop biting my nails. Is that ice cream?
Welcome, you
I
fine
forgot that it's coffee ice cream.
coffee-drinking burrito
This will keep me
babe.
awake for Mandalorian. Sam got me coffee ice cream. What a babe. Oh man. It's so cold though. Oh, I used to tape socks over my sister's hands to keep her from sucking her fingers in her sleep. Baby. Clark is like she's a lady of extremes, like her dad. So it's either I don't want any binkies, I don't want any pacifiers, I'm done, or it's I need 3 pacifiers. Where are my pacifiers? for the most part, she doesn't use them anymore. She doesn't need them. We take her in the car without one. We go places all the time. She plays, whatever. And for the most part, she only uses them to go to sleep, right? But sometimes, like this weekend, like this Thanksgiving trip, she gets real tender about stuff, right? She throws an absolute fit about something and then has this look on her face that Sam and I both look at and go, she was looking for her binky. She needs her binky. And like, she wants to just have, here's one. She wants to have one in her mouth and then one in each hand. And she wants to sit there like this. Like sucking on a binky and just spacing out and just like holding them. I'm like, oh, my poor girl. She's overwhelmed right now. Right. Poor thing. Binky meditation. Yes, exactly. She was calling them like bumbos for a while. She came up with her own word for it. And now she's started using, everybody in Sam's family calls them bibbits. She started calling them bibbits, which is weird because Sam and I don't call them that. We're like, yeah, bibbits. How do you not laugh at that? It's really cute. Because you can tell she's like, she's at an age where she's trying to figure out how to self-regulate a little bit, you know? You can tell there are times where she's like, I just need a minute. I just need my bibbits. And I need to sit in a corner by myself. Nico was like that during the trip too. Nico is 4. And he, in one of the closets, created headquarters. And so he'd be like, I'm going to headquarters. And he'd just leave. And he'd just sit in there for a while. And everybody was talking about it. And I was like, look, sometimes you just don't want to be around anybody. I think Nico is just like, yo, it's great in here by myself. Like, this is awesome. Like, he probably realized I'm just not in the right headspace to deal with people right now. I want to be by myself. And then he sat in a closet and was like, this rocks. Like, relatable. I get it. Sabiro Jr., thank you very much for gifting so many subs. Welcome, guys. If you were just gifted a sub, be sure to say thank you. It will have popped up in chat or it'll be in your notifications in the bottom right, in top right. Goodness gracious. Thank you. Your hair is short. It's cute. Thank you. Yeah, I just cut it. What day did I cut it? Tuesday. Because we left Wednesday. I'm remembering this now. The length of your hair is exactly how I like. Mine is too long. She originally cut it a little longer and then was like, can I go shorter? I was like, yeah, whatever you think is gonna, I'm not the hairstylist. Whatever you think is gonna look most flattering on me, do that. She's like, okay, I'm gonna make it shorter. And I'm really glad that she did because, yeah, I think this is the right length. There was only, from the desert where we were, if you looked out at the mountains were covered in snow. But obviously we're in like the Palm Springs, Indio area, like Coachella area. So, it was not snowing there, but in all of the mountains surrounding the desert, they were covered with snow. So it looked really pretty. Whoa, more? Thank you. Thank you so much. They've now gifted 20 subs today. So be sure to give them some hype. And again, if you were gifted a sub, say thank you. It's very generous. Thank you very, very much. I'm in the SoCal in the high desert area and it crazy snowed. Really? No, we didn't have any. We had like some pretty torrential rain though. Arnar, thank you for gifting subs. Samuro, holy shit. Thank you for gifting more subs. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Damn. Again, if you were gifted a sub, say thank you. They've now gifted 50 subs today, which is crazy. Crazy delightful. Thank you, Saburo. And thank you again, Arnar, for those gifted subs as well. You guys are very sweet. They're out of control. Yikes. Oh, Venna, thank you for gifting a sub. The short hair sub train. I appreciate it. Okay. Ben Gay is the worst. How did that come up? As a grown man who only performs average body maintenance, getting pampered by someone for a time is very relaxing. I think, like, yeah, I think just about anybody can appreciate even just like a really light pampering sort of massage or anything like that, you know? I haven't had like a really intense massage in a while. Thank you, Renee. Yeah, it was when Sam's neck was all messed up. And side note, please don't argue about chiropractors in chat. So I know this always like sets some people off. Just hold it in, guys. Sam's neck got really, really messed up, and we had tried a few things for it, and we finally decided to just like go to a chiropractor. Holy shit! Oh Lord, Saburo Jr.'s coming. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, if you were gifted a sub just then, be sure to say thank you. Incredibly generous. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bro Manatee, thank you so much for gifting subs as well. The train running over all the burritos. No. Thank you, guys. I know, it's very sweet. And Arnar gifting more. Thank you, thank you. I put the dodge in Dodger streams. I was gifted a sub and I wasn't even here. I'm sure you can still say thank you. You can still say thank you. You'll find out who it was that gave it to you in the top right in your notifications. I can't even remember what I was talking about. What was I saying? Something about massages, but I don't remember what it was. Sam's neck. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we took Sam to a chiropractor, and oh my God, listening to him just go to town on all of Sam's joints. It was nuts. Just lots of cracking. Just tons of cracks. Yeah, he definitely felt better. We went there, I want to say like 3 times. And the guy was like, I think you can just, if it starts to feel bad again, you can come in, but you don't really need to come in for maintenance anymore. Like, you seem like you're feeling a lot better. So, chiropractors scare me in a good way. You were there for support? I was. The chiropractor was Japanese, and I wore one of my like stupid gaming shirts that had Japanese on it. And he like leaned in to read it, and I felt really embarrassed. For some reason, I was like, oh God. Like, hi. Yeah, go ahead. I don't know what it says, so. It wasn't the Oppai shirt, no. Giant weeb alert. Hello. As I'm like desperately trying to make my jacket fold around me more. I never really believed in chiropractors, but I had some bad neck pain and they've helped quite a bit. Yeah, a lot of people don't really trust chiropractors at all. All I know is that my dad has always felt a lot better after going to a chiropractor, and Sam felt a lot better after going to a chiropractor for his neck. So, great. If it works, it works. Did you ask him what it means? No. He was distracted away from it, and I was relieved. He like started to read it, and then somebody said something to him, and he answered them, and then was like, anyway, Sam, come on, let's go work. And I was like, oh, thank God. If I could get someone to just snap my back, that would be A+. I'll never forget getting a massage, like a deep tissue massage, and the lady grabbed my hand and like wiggled my wrist a couple of times and then just yanked on it, and the whole thing went crack. The whole thing cracked, and I was like, oh! Just did it to both wrists, and I was like, whoa. Blew my mind. Did your hand unfold like a parasite? I probably wouldn't be streaming anymore if I found out that I had a parasite from Parasite in my body. I'll never get over that. I'll never get over the fact that they actually made a really good anime of Parasite, when Parasite is one of the first manga I ever read as a kid. And I was fascinated by it because I was definitely not old enough to be reading it. But I was like, whoa, this is crazy. People dying and shit. Oh, yeah, my dad uses a foam roller. My dad's back is all messed up. He's got like scoliosis and all kinds of shit. He's fallen off of the roof a couple of times. You know, the usual. And so he's got his little like foam roller, and every day he like rolls his back out on it. And I'm always like, that looks like it feels amazing. Yeah, you know, normal dad stuff. Same. My grandpa fell off the roof once. Yeah, my dad has done all kinds of stuff. And for the longest time, we were like, of course your lumbar hurts. You keep falling off of buildings. And then they realized that he's had scoliosis. Like, oh, there's way more going on here than we thought. Is he Santa? Shh. Guys, come on. I'm trying to be discreet. I saw Akira when I was 10. It was probably a mistake, but I thought it was dope. It is. It still is. Watching it now, you're like, wow, this aged well. It's like Aliens. Watching Aliens. I'm like, this still looks great. That's the real reason you guys didn't do Christmas. Shh. Now I know what to add to my Christmas list. A foam roller. Yeah. You get, my dad also got one of those. It's basically a thing that you like strap your legs to, and then it flips you upside down. So gravity will like stretch you out. Basically, it like hangs you upside down. So my dad has one of those at our house in Oregon. An inversion table. That's what it's called. Yeah, he has one of those. I don't think he uses it super often. I keep being like, I should ask if I can use that. It sounds awesome. Is that ice cream warmed up yet? I ate a bunch of it, so I'm done with it now. The Mandalorian theme is very badass. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to go watch it with my husbando in a minute here. When I was like 8, we rented an anime from Hollywood Video called Orgus. It had boobs in it. My parents never watched it with us. I definitely rented a couple of anime VHS that I should not have rented that had boobs in them. Yeah. One of them was Bubblegum Crisis. There were titties in that one. And then the other one was, what was it called? I can't remember. I rented Bubblegum Crisis a couple of times because I thought it was so badass. I was like, oh my God, this lady is riding around on her motorcycle and banging her police boyfriend. This is Bubblegum Crisis. I wonder how that aged. Wait, let me go look at pictures of Bubblegum Crisis. Oh my God, I forgot that's how their outfits looked. Hilarious. Amazing. Yeah, there's like a scene in one of the Bubblegum Crisis videos. There's a scene where like the bad girl one is on her motorcycle and she's like zipping around, you know, like flying over cars and whatever. And she zips by a police car and the guy, like the cop inside, goes to turn on the siren. And then the other guy, the other cop turns it off and he goes, "What are you doing? That lady definitely needs to get pulled over." And the, the second one goes, "We're not pulling her over. That's my girlfriend." It's so good. I'm probably remembering it wrong, but I just remember even as a kid thinking that was so funny. That's my girlfriend. Oh, shit. I have to see a clip of that. I need to find it. It's good. Whoa, Arnar! Thank you so much, dude. Arnar just gifted a bunch of subs. Thank you, thank you. If you were gifted a sub by Arnar just now, be sure to say thank you. That sounds like a good way to get fired. What, to refuse to do your job? That's my girlfriend. Need me a freaky sugar daddy. All right, guys, I'm going to bring up our list of new and repeat subscribers. We will be streaming again tomorrow night, so we'll be back to normal for this week. Yeah. So I will see you tomorrow night doing something, but this week will be kind of crazy. I'll try to stick to my schedule as much as possible. If I can't make a stream, I'll let you guys know. But this is essentially our last week here. So we might have a few days that are a bit jumbly. So I appreciate all the support, guys. It really has meant a lot. Yeah. And I'm going to read this off now. Sniper Pro, thank you for the biddies. Stickler, thank you for the 47. Zero Dark Blaze for the 50. Miss Cupcakey, thank you for the 8. Marbled Man for the 17. Rare Winden, thank you for the 13. It's Presto for the 25. Maymale, thank you so much for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. John, thank you for the 33. Bold Street for the 49. Silpha for the 50. Isaac for the 4. Half Pint Hatter for the 28. Donkey Kong for the 4. Bardic Inspiration for the 18. Obi for the 25. Greavy for the 27. Elizabeth Hayes for the 16. Ostix for the 58. Sharkabatu, thank you so much for the 2 years. Sabiro Jr., thank you for subscribing. Uthalin, thank you for the 23. And Sabiro, thank you so much for all of these subs. They gifted so many. Sabiro gifted subs too. Bexters, Chiswis, Pengweeboo, Bree Cheesy the Bread Bird, Tall Man Alive, Bay Leaf, Bar Soaps, Sporiza 007, T Jami 2, Losing Mastered, Scarface Pro, One Winged Ace, Bendaz, Gerzog, Overboard Gaming. Oh no, Venna gifted a sub to Overboard Gaming. Thank you, Venna. And then Saburo gifted more subs to Be Present, Crawl, Cathedrals, Muno, Lucia Valkyrie, Stationary Hawk, Zombie Gunner, Baron Vagabond, Sock Puppet, 42 PLTN, Silver Tier, Heffire, Joe Arc, Duke of Spook, Hurricane Steve, Severin, Quality Claptrap, Intro NRD, Shadow Ringa, Idle Rhino, Good Noodle, Landeraz, Shady Days Gaming, Tomathan, Shepherd of Death, Raven Song, Ginsters, The Salty Gin, Chinese Peanut, Tristia, WZKY, Shadu, 95, UPS Man, Simplify, Jago the Jasper Man, Radar Here, Lakaneki, G2 Jad, GTO Chad, Wolf Blaze, Tail Weaver, The Charlie M. Mars to Pants, Pen Paper Pad, Boitsy, Izanagi 22, Sir Araman, Raspberry, Gawurwa Weasel, and Ray's Reigns. All of you, welcome, and welcome back to the Cat Gang from Saburo Jr. Again, I'm sorry I butchered all those names, but if you were gifted a sub by them, be sure to say thank you. Bro Manatee also gifted subs to Lady Foxfire, Going Ghost, Roman 45626, Dr. Moose, and Nixoy. If you were gifted a sub by them, be sure to say thank you. And Arnar gifted a ton of subs to Zarakis, Ontero Kane, Vanacor, Mitchie V2, Leonie Art, Scrawlings, Aiden Serenity, This Be Walshy, Focaloriate, Reggie 33, Bring It, Versager, Awkward Banana, Obsidian Sigma, Sandwich Dan, Penra 29, Rainy Gracie, Weaseline, Cyver, Wanted NZ, Lazy Couch, Light Jolly, Captain Pickles, Big Hunter, Drago 5K, J-Flo, McFerrick, Mitchell 888, Ginkgo 34, Raf Putan, and Rinka. All of you. Oh no, up to Raf Putan is all Arnar. So thank you very, very much, Arnar. Be sure to say thank you. And then Rinko is gifted a sub by Aiden Serenity. So Aiden Serenity, thank you so much for that as well. Spider, thank you for gifting a sub to Mizuno Mark. Welcome to the cat gang. Thank you, Spider. Tentacle Meow, thank you for the 3 years. Happy anniversary. Wendy Loves You, gifted subs just now to Alexandra Swift, Sal VI, Tsunami of Money, Gatling Combo, and Project RF. All of you, welcome and welcome back from Wendy Loves You. Thank you so much, Wendy. Techie, thank you for the 31. Venus Flylove also gifted subs to Titan Glory, Pink Days, Sage 40K, Slothy Scribs, and Hohun. All of you, welcome and welcome back. From Venus Flylove, thank you very much. And Sino Mesta, thank you for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Always keep a bucket underneath the bucket on your head. If we've learned anything today, always keep a bucket underneath your other bucket. I don't think we're asking too much, really. Let me open up our following list. And then we'll raid somebody. Oh, Krendor is streaming outside. Yo, let's raid Krendor. When you get there, just type outside. Everybody just say outside. That would be great. Send him my love. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow outside. Outside. Thank you again for all the love tonight, guys. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. See you next time. Bye-bye.